secret. The past couple days have been incredibly hot in the Northeast, especially here in Maine, as we just saw yesterday.
Meteorologist Christian Bridges is here to break down the new records that were set in Maine and across the Northeast. And I just want to also point out a little bit of rain.
Some rain showers rolling through, a little bit of heat relief.
I'll take that rain.
You know, we had that big thunderstorm that rolled through Portland yesterday. That kind of helped to, give us a little bit of relief as well, because this is like crazy heat, you guys.
Nuts.
It's been wild. It's crazy walking outside and it feeling like a blast furnace.
I know.
Outside. I mean, it's truly reminding me of like Florida or like, being home in Georgia,
Yes.
hot Atlanta. It honestly, it feels worse because it's even hotter than that typically is and more humid as well. We were actually hotter in Maine than Atlanta was yesterday.
That's crazy.
So, yeah,
Can you
just
believe that?
crazy.
Hotter in Maine than Atlanta, Georgia.
Hotter in Maine than almost the entire state of Florida. Then, I mean, it's a crazy how many places in the U.S. that we were hotter than yesterday. And again, those high temperatures, I mean, it's just almost shocking to see a high temperature map like this for Maine. 99 in Portland, we got to 99 in Wiscasset and in Lewiston. 101 was the high in Freiburg, 100 in Sanford, 100 in Augusta. Look at Portsmouth, 101 there. I saw Manchester over in New Hampshire, 102. It was 1 degree away from their hottest temperature ever recorded. That's just crazy to be seeing this kind of heat. And again, it's early in the season for it as well. Not only is it unusual at any point in the year, it's especially unusual in the month of June. So, of course, Portland, yesterday, we talked about this earlier, new record high, that was 99 degrees, just smashing the old record of 93 that was set back in 1976, and the old June record high of 98 that was also broken with this high of 99. So a new record for the month of June now stands from yesterday's exceptional heat. And looking at our 99 yesterday, that was tied for the 5th hottest temperature ever recorded in Portland. I thought this was interesting. Boston has had 30 plus days in their history where they've been 100 plus. Portland has only had 4. Kind of interesting. The extreme climate difference, in just 100 miles or so.
Couple-hour drive.
I know, right? Kind of interesting. So yeah, yesterday we fell just short of getting to 100 degrees, but still 99. Yeah, that was good for the tied for the 5th hottest temperature on record, and it was the hottest day since that August 12th, 2016. So it's been about a decade since we've even been close to this hot, and that was in August when, it's a little bit more expected to get that kind of extreme heat. But it wasn't just Maine. The entire Northeast saw record hot June temperatures. Boston, 102 yesterday. That was the new hottest temperature for the month of June. Augusta, I have a little star there because 100 degrees ties the all-time record in Augusta. They've never been hotter than 100 degrees, and yesterday they got there, which is really crazy. And then again, as I mentioned, Portland at 99, hottest June temperature. Providence down in Rhode Island, 100, hottest June temperature on record. And even down in New York City, JFK Airport, 102 yesterday. That was the new hottest temperature for the month of June there on record. And of course, that didn't factor in the heat index. That was 110 or so in many spots yesterday afternoon.
Like the feels like is what you're saying?
Yes, exactly. It was, the water, the beach, or the air conditioning was where you wanted to be yesterday.
I know, but you still went outside.
Oh yeah, I was in the water, the ocean. It felt great.
Yeah, Christian, undeterred.
I was undeterred, and but I will say, I paddleboarded out off of Kettle Cove to Richmond Island, which is right off the coast there, and there was a sea breeze. And honestly, it felt really
okay?
It felt probably 20 degrees cooler than it felt in Portland.
It did.
It was in the 80s out there. It was nowhere near as hot. So got a little heat relief, but as soon as I came home, my apartment felt like an oven, truly.
An oven is the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
I was shopping at the Maine Mall, and when that thunderstorm came through, that's where I was. That was fun.
That was fun, right?
It was fun to see how windy and rainy it came and went so fast.
Yes. It definitely did not help with the humidity, but it did bring down temperatures quite a bit. Seeing them plunge from, mid to upper 90s down to the mid 70s in just a few minutes, that was really impressive.
Well, also, I was saying right before, I needed to wash my car from all the pollen.
And just the dirt
and
the
Mother Nature.
pollutants.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yes, and it was kind of like being in a car wash with the strong winds and the rain that we saw yesterday evening. So, yeah, definitely.
What a day.
What a day. What a past few days in weather in Maine.
One
for the record books, potentially for a very, very long time. I mean, upper 90s in June, hundreds in June. Not something we see really ever in Maine, so kind of crazy.
It is crazy.
And if you've got any weather-related questions you'd like to ask our Weather Authority team, you can always email us at weather@wgme.com.